It's as though we were a family that is meeting other families.
Yeah.
And those families have been bringing us in, welcoming us, demonstrating their enthusiasm for our presence here.
10 pilgrims joined the Reverend Vincent Schwan and myself going to Cuernavaca to stay at the Diocesan Center and participate in 2 weeks of learning Spanish. Some would call it an intensive Spanish language program, but because it was also a pilgrimage and motivation was also to learn about the religious culture and life of the people, and also to build relationships with our sisters and brothers in the rather new Diocese of Cuernavaca. It was a more holistic pilgrimage rather than exclusively a Spanish language intensive program. And I should mention that a new bishop, a bishop-elect, Enrique Trevino Cruz, will be consecrated on February 23rd of this year, and it will be my privilege to be in attendance at his consecration.
The Bishop-elect Enrique, who has welcomed us with open arms, and we see the beginnings of a relationship with him. And looking at the history of his little mission parish, which started with 3 people, and when we went to church on Sunday there were 35 people. And that relationship that starts as a little seed is beginning to grow.
Justice is about relationship and about building relationships and about building relationships of mutual respect and reciprocity and equality.
Comparing them with the Mexican immigrants in Southern California and how they are shadows of what they would be here, I think. And it kind of shows their struggle, the struggle of leaving their own country behind.
Yeah, I was really struck when we got the opportunity to have some time to talk about the culture, and I had never thought of immigrants having grief for their homeland. You don't think in those terms of what it is to grieve the smells and the things that are familiar. We can say maybe we miss it, but grief is much deeper. It's a core part of your being.
It's been such a blessing, and it's been such a joy for me to get a chance to work with Leo a little bit in the kitchen and learn some of the ways that she cooks things and tell her the ways. And it's amazing. The first week we didn't talk that much, but now that we've kind of bonded over the kitchen, it's constant.
And one man came up to me and struck me, hit me. I was dressed in full Benedictine habit. And he was showing his protest. This is a country where many people feel that they've been hurt by the church or organized religion, and he was demonstrating that. And then seeing the Aztecas kind of resist me, not allowing me to take photographs because I was a religious figure, and then bringing it all together with this beautiful young Latina whose name ended up to be Ana, insisting that I stop and pray for her right in the middle of the city streets. It was a moment that I will never forget, a moment of true community.
We hope in the future that this pilgrimage to Cuernavaca is a model, a paradigm, and that we will be able to do more of these journeys and perhaps have our sisters and brothers from Mexico, particularly the Diocese of Cuernavaca, come and visit with us as well.